Hi there, friend. Today's episode is a bit different. It's short as I'm sharing something very close and very dear to my heart, and it's just on my mind. 3 years ago today was perhaps the saddest day I've ever experienced, and also one of the most grateful days. Today, the day that this episode releases, April 28th, is the 3-year marker of when my brother, Chris, passed away. He was only 49. He was the same age I am right now. That's far too young. Chris had suffered from a lot of medical problems in which lupus complicated his life. He was diagnosed with lupus around his mid to late 20s. He had to deal with his body attacking itself, attacking healthy cells for so long. It's so weird that your body can basically be allergic to itself. There was certainly a battle going on in his body for many, many years until his body simply couldn't fight anymore. Last week, I spoke of triggers or life events that move us toward action. His passing was certainly a trigger that led to action for me. But first, this event really filled me. It filled me not only with sadness, but an immense amount of gratitude. During the weeks prior to his passing, my parents and I were able to join my brother and his wife for extended visits at the hospital. I'm grateful that I could drop everything and didn't have to ask permission from anyone. I just dropped everything and I was able to stay with my family for as long as I wanted and needed. I could work on my own terms. I didn't have to ask for PTO time and worry about coming back at a certain time. I was so grateful that I had changed my life to become a business owner and crafting a lifestyle of freedom. My sense of why I was doing all the hard work to continue growing the business was overwhelmingly renewed. I was grateful for every moment spent with Chris and sharing those moments with my parents and sister-in-law. Through the sadness, we have some really special memories. And there was a tipping point for me at the hospital, a tipping point for me about my business that prompted me to make a change, make a decision. It was during a phone call with a client, a fun-sucking client for that matter, that I came to the conclusion that it was not a good fit and I needed to turn that business away. I received complete clarity on the very types of clients that I really want to serve and I really serve best and I enjoy working with. Life is too short to be miserable. When we are pulled out of our routine to deal with a big life event, a big loss in our lives, mindset seems to shift. Clarity seems to happen. Decisions are made. Action occurs. Chris, I miss you. As adults, we didn't see each other much as we lived in different parts of the country and did our own thing. I have so many flashbacks of the fun times that we had as kids. Just thanks for being you. My brother, for over 20 years, had to live with his body battling itself. He lived through some hard stuff, and I'm so impressed with his attitude during some of the most difficult times. He pressed through when so many would give up. What an inspiration. So many lessons I've learned in strength and determination. This is just a short episode today. Just a reminder that gratitude can be found in the saddest of sad situations. When you focus on being grateful, even if the thing that you're grateful for at the time is just tiny, it's just that tiny piece of gratitude will grow into something very wonderful. Thanks for listening. See you next week.